Welcome to today's German lesson. We're diving into how to talk about what you like and don't like. This is super handy for everyday chats. We'll kick things off with a friendly dialogue between two pals, then I'll break down the grammar and vocab. We're focusing on the verb mögen, that's how you say to like, and the question was mögen, which means what do you like? Let's get started. Hello everyone, and welcome back. So glad to see you all. Let's quickly refresh our memories. We've already learned
Arbeit,
meaning to work,
der Lehrer,
the teacher,
der Arzt,
the doctor,
die Sekretärin,
the secretary,
die Firma.
the company, and weather words like
Es regnet,
it's raining,
Sonne,
sunny, and
ha,
cold. Today, we'll build on this vocabulary and start putting these words into sentences.
ich arbeite als Lehrer. Ich arbeite als Lehrer.
Der Lehrer erklärt die Grammatik. Der Lehrer erklärt die Grammatik.
Was magst du gern? Was magst du gern? Oh, was magst du noch? Oh, was magst du noch?
All right, let's break this down. Emily asks,
Was magst du gern?
notice how the verb mögen is in the second position. Gern means gladly or with pleasure, and it usually goes with mögen. James answers with,
Ich mag lesen.
I love reading. The word lesson means to read. A quick tip, the subject pronoun I can often be dropped since the verb ending makes it clear who likes reading. Keep practicing this pattern, subject mögen object.
Ich mag auch reisen. Ich mag auch reisen.
Reisen ist toll. Ich mag spielen. Reisen ist toll. Ich mag spielen.
Great job. We've talked about lesson to read, reisen to travel, and now spielen to play. When Emily says,
Reisen ist toll.
traveling is awesome, she's using an adjective to describe the activity. Also, the word auch means also or too, which adds richness to the conversation. A quick note, pronouncing spielen can be tricky, it sounds like spielen. Don't forget to practice.
Ich mag sehen und hören. Ich mag sehen und hören.
James used,
Was magst du?
which is informal perfect for chatting with friends and family. Then he switches to,
Was mögen sie?
which is formal. Using sei shows respect. This is a key point in German. Note how the verb changes to mögen sei in the formal question. Always use sei for people you don't know well or those older than you. Not doing so might come off as rude.
Ich mag Filme sehen. Ich mag Filme sehen.
Ich mag Musik hören. Ich mag Musik hören.
Let's recap. We've covered mögen, lesson, spielen, reisen, sehen, and hören. A common mistake is forgetting verb conjugations. Remember ich mag, du magst, sei, is mag, were mögen, etc. Another common slip is misplacing the verb in questions. The order is always, was verb subject, and always watch out for formal vs informal.
Ja, ich mag Kaffee sehr. Ja, ich mag Kaffee sehr.
Now we'll be adding adverbs of frequency to your sentences. These words, like immer always, oft often, and manchmal sometimes, tell us how often you do something. They usually come after the verb mögen, but before the activity. For example, ich mag Musik oft hören means I often like to listen to music. This helps add more detail to your statements about preferences.
Ich mag reisen manchmal. Ich mag reisen manchmal.
Excellent, Emily. You correctly placed manchmal after mögen and before reisen. Remember, these adverbs modify the frequency of the action. Another common one is nie never. For example, ich mag Fußball nie spielen means I never like to play football. Practicing with these will naturally expand your ability to articulate your preferences and frequency of activity in German.
Ich mag Pizza immer essen. Ich mag Pizza immer essen.
Now, let's tackle expressing dislikes. We'll introduce the word nicht not and how to use it with mögen to say you don't like something. For example, ich mag kein Pizza means I don't like pizza. Notice the change from ich mag pizza to ich mag kein Pizza. Kein is the accusative form of kein, necessary because pizza is a direct object. We'll work with this concept as we practice.
Ich mag kein Spinat. Ich mag kein Spinat.
Excellent, Anna. Observe how effortlessly you integrated nicht and kein. This demonstrates a firm grasp of negation in German. Remember that kein and kein replace ein a and before nouns, but when expressing a general dislike, we use kein regardless of the noun's gender. It's a handy shortcut. We'll see that in action next.
Ich mag keine Oper. Ich mag keine Oper.
Fantastic, Mark. Let's build on that. We can combine what we've learned to ask someone what they don't like. The structure is similar to asking about likes, but we'll use nicht mögen and was magst du nicht. Remember to listen carefully for the response, as they might use kein or nicht mögen depending on how they prefer to express it. Pay attention to the accusative case.
Was magst du nicht, Mark? Was magst du nicht, Mark?
Very good, Anna. You've correctly formed the question. Now, let's see how Mark responds. A common response might be ich mag kein something or ich mag something nicht. Observe the difference. The placement of nicht can change subtly depending on emphasis. We will focus mostly on using ich mag kein in this lesson, as it's more common.
Ich mag keine lange Autoreisen. Ich mag keine lange Autoreisen.
Today, we'll tackle reflexive verbs used with mögen. This means the action reflects back on the subject. For example, ich mag mich selbst means I like myself. Notice the reflexive pronoun mich. It changes based on the subject pronoun, just like other reflexive verbs. This expands how we express preferences and self-perception, bringing a more nuanced feel to your German.
Ich mag mich gerne beobachten. Ich mag mich gerne beobachten.
Excellent, Anna. Let's look at pronoun variations. Observe that mich is the accusative form. If you were saying, I enjoy being observed, you'd use the dative form mir. So, understanding the case accusative or dative is essential for correct grammar. The case dictates the form of the pronoun. Remembering this is critical for fluency.
Manchmal mag ich mich entspannen. Manchmal mag ich mich entspannen.
Perfect, Mark. Combining the adverb manchmal sometimes with a reflexive verb like entspannen to relax shows a more complex and natural sentence structure. It illustrates how you can subtly modify the intensity or frequency of your likes and dislikes using time expressions, really adding a layer of detail to your German sentences.
Was magst du am Wochenende gern? Was magst du am Wochenende gern?
Today, we're going to explore how to express strong liking using the adverb sehr. It means very. We'll add it after mögen to show greater enthusiasm. For example, instead of simply saying ich mag Kaffee, you can say ich mag Kaffee sehr, which means I like coffee very much. This is a common and effective way to emphasize your preferences.
Ich mag Eis sehr gern. Ich mag Eis sehr gern.
Excellent, Anna. Notice the combination of sehr and gern. Both are acceptable, ich mag Eis sehr gern or ich mag Eis sehr, but combining them expresses an even higher degree of enjoyment. Think of gern as adding a touch of politeness or pleasure, while sehr amplifies the intensity. It's quite versatile.
Ich mag Fußballspiele sehr spannend finden. Ich mag Fußballspiele sehr spannend finden.
Today we're going to expand on expressing your favorite activities by using the phrase am liebsten. It literally translates to most preferably and is used to show a strong preference. It always follows the verb mögen. So, instead of just saying ich mag filmy sehen, you can say ich mag filmy sehen am liebsten to emphasize that watching movies is your absolute favorite.
Ich mag Musik hören am liebsten. Ich mag Musik hören am liebsten.
Notice that am liebsten always comes after the verb mögen. It's a fixed position. You wouldn't say ich mag am liebsten Musik hören. The standard word order in German often prioritizes the verb, especially when emphasizing a strong preference. It strengthens the expression of liking something above all others.
Ich mag Fußball spielen am liebsten. Ich mag Fußball spielen am liebsten.
Now let's combine what we've learned. Instead of just asking was magst du, you can ask was magst du am liebsten? This directly asks someone what they like the most. It's a more specific and engaging question than the general was magst du. This highlights your interest in their strongest preferences.
Was magst du am liebsten, Mark? Was magst du am liebsten, Mark? Ich lese gerne Bücher. Ich lese gerne Bücher.
That's a fantastic sentence, Mark. You've correctly used the verb finden to find alongside mögen. Remember, we can use verbs like finden, glauben to believe, or halten to think to express why you like something. It's adding more detail to your statement. You're showing not just what you like, but why you like it. Very well done. Great question, Anna. This demonstrates a practical application of everything we've covered. You're now confidently asking about preferences related to a specific time frame, the weekend. The use of am watchen and clarifies the context. This type of question is very common in German conversations, so it's vital to master it. Very good, Mark. Notice how we can also use gern after mögen. So ich mag Pizza immer essen and ich esse Pizza gern immer are both correct, though the first option sounds more natural. Gern essentially means gladly or with pleasure. Using it shows genuine enjoyment. Let's explore that further in the next exercise. Awesome! For homework, I want you to write 5 sentences about your favorite activities using mögen. Try to use some of the new vocab we learned today. Think about was mögen sei, and ask your friends and family. Remember, regular practice is the key to getting better at German. Until next time, viel Erfolg. That wraps up our lesson on talking about your likes and dislikes in German. Keep the structure and vocab in mind, and soon you'll be chatting away confidently. Keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes, that's all part of learning. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay everyone, fantastic work today. We covered asking about preferences using
Was magst du gern?
and lots of useful vocabulary. Let's quickly check your understanding with a few questions. Alright, first quiz question. What was the main topic of our dialogue today? Was it family life, hobbies and preferences, work routines, or traveling plans? The correct answer is hobbies and preferences. It really focused on what Emily and James enjoy doing. Next question. How did Emily ask James what he likes? Was it
Was ist dein Lieblings? Was magst du gern? Wie geht es dir?
or
Bist du hungrig?
it's?
Was magst du gern?
Exclamation. This phrase is a really useful and friendly way to ask someone about their interests. Last quiz question. What is the function of in this conversation? Is it to express dislike, indicate a question, express enjoyment or pleasure, or introduce a formal topic? The answer is to express enjoyment or pleasure. Adds a positive feeling to your statements.
Versuch, jetzt über deine Lieblingsaktivitäten zu sprechen. Übe mit einem Freund oder schreibe es auf. Versuch, jetzt über deine Lieblingsaktivitäten zu sprechen. Übe mit einem Freund oder schreibe es auf.